Social Security Administration, how may I help you?
Haram jari kutte administration boss देखते
It sounds very good, sir. It's
Oh, you
very
like
nice.
it?
Yes, sir.
Oh, Baiti Barrosa Lahi? Don't be Ludafada.
How are you doing today? How are you doing today, sir?
Oh, great. Starting my morning off. Calling scammers for breakfast. Breakfast of champions.
Try to connect you.
Investigation Department of Social Security. How may I help you today?
Hello?
Hello,
Yes?
this is Officer David Black from the Investigation Department. Who am I speaking with? On this recorded line?
Oh, this is Hengel?
Sorry?
This is Hengel? I received a message from you guys.
Alright. The reason you received the call from our department was to inform you regarding some legal enforcement action filed on your Social Security. Someone has stolen your identity in the state of Texas. So are you aware about the situation?
No, not at all.
Have you ever lost your wallet or any personal information like debit card, credit card, something like that in your past?
A long time ago.
Because we have received an order to suspend your social at this right moment because someone has stolen your personal information in the state of Texas.
Really?
Did you receive any call from the local county sheriff before this call?
No, just the one from you guys.
All right. In order to pull out your case file on this recorded line, I want you to verify me your first and last name and your last four digits of your social. I can explain you why the call has been given to you.
Yeah, it's Hengel McCringle.
How do you spell your name, miss? On this
Hengel?
recorded line?
Hengel, it's Hingel.
Mm-hmm.
And my last name is McCangle.
MTTANG.
McCringle.
And what's your last four digit of your social on this recorded line?
Yeah, it's going to be 9508.
9508, that's correct. And what's your mailing zip code that you belong from?
My what?
Your mailing zip code.
Oh, yeah, the 90437.
90437, that's correct.
Yes.
Alright, just hold the line. I will pull out your case file. I'll let you know why was the call given to you, alright?
Okay.
Alright. Miss Hingle?
Uh-huh.
Miss Hingle, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
The reason you received a call from our department is because we have received a standing arrest warrant from law enforcement agency for legal action against your name and your social security number. Now, Ms. Single, before we move ahead, I would like you to inform you that this telephone call has been federally recorded and monitored by the Social Security Administration and the Drug Enforcement Administration and the U.S. Marshals. So please do not interrupt me in between and listen
Wait,
to me
it's
very
being
carefully. I
recorded?
promise to you yes, I promise to you to give a fair enough chance to speak and raise your question once I'm done. Is that okay now? Make sure
Okay.
whatever you speak or commit on this line must be true and honest. Because
Okay.
we have got direct orders to suspend all bank accounts associated with your social security number on immediate basis as we have received suspicious trails of information under your name. Now, Miss Hingle, your social security number has been also linked with fraudulent activities in the state of Texas. So, are you aware about the
You
situation?
can call me by my last name if you'd like.
All right, no problem. So, I want you to grab a piece of paper, pen handy, to write down some primary information about your case file for your future reference. If someone asks you that are you in an investigation going on your name, you can tell them I got a call from the investigation department of Social Security. All right. So can you grab a piece of paper, pen handy, to write down
Uh-huh.
some primary information about your case file? When you're ready,
Yeah.
just let me know, please.
I got a paper in here.
My name is Officer David Black
Okay.
with batch ID SSA, S as in sugar, S as in sugar, A as in apple, 75020.
75020?
75020.
Okay.
And your case ID number is DC, D as in Delta, C
You
as in
said
Charlie,
DC?
9211, DC, D as in David, C as in Charlie,
Okay.
92117.
Okay.
And you have to write down your warrant ID number. As I told you, we have received an arrest warrant on your name.
There's a
So you have to
warrant?
write down your warrant ID. Warrant, yes. But you're not going to get arrested because as I have checked your past record, your social and your banking have genuine records. It doesn't have no other complaints in the past. That's the only reason we try to reach you. Because we don't want you to lose your hard-earned money, what belongs to you. It does not belong to the imposter. So we have to
Yeah,
catch the
I don't
real
want to
culprit
earn
who is
I don't
misusing
want to
your
lose my
personal
hardened or
information.
softened money.
That's the reason we call you before you face an illegal consequence. Or you don't want to resolve this case, you can hire an attorney and fight this case in the courthouse.
In the
Or you
goat
can
house?
resolve this case in the courthouse. Or
No,
you can
no, no.
resolve this case on this recorded line by proving to the courthouse that you are an innocent person and you are not doing these criminal activities. All right?
No, I don't want to go to the goat house. What's the warrant ID number?
All right. The warrant ID number is TX, T as in Tango, X as in X-ray,
Uh-huh.
537242.
You said 537242?
That's correct. Can you repeat
Okay.
for me what you wrote that I gave you?
Okay, David Black, SSA,
Mm-hmm.
75020,
750.
DC
Mm-hmm.
92117,
117. That's
and
your case ID number.
TX.
Mm-hmm. 537242.
Yeah.
Now I will explain you the fraudulent activities which has been going on your name and your social security number. So listen to me carefully and do not interrupt me while I'm speaking. I will give you a fair and enough chance to raise your question when I'm done. All right?
Okay.
So the investigation started when we found an abandoned car on the south border of Texas, and the make and the model of the car was Toyota Corolla with the VIN number TX98207,
Oh, I
and the
don't own
car
a
contained
Toyota
some blood
Corolla.
and... No, miss, I'm not blaming you. I'm giving you the investigation. Do not interrupt me in between, all right?
Oh, okay.
This car was found idle in the street, and the local reported this car to be suspicious. After which, the local sheriff investigated on the car. They found drugs blood inside it. Hence, after investigation, we found that the car was rented on your name and your social security number. And there were two addresses linked to the title of this vehicle. Primary address was 98023 Lakeview Parkway, Rolite, TX 75088. Secondary address is 39 Harvey Street, San Antonio, Texas 78230. Do you recognize this address?
No, none of them.
All right. Yesterday, the address in the Rolette, Texas was raided by the U.S. Marshal, and a huge drug consignment with 10 pounds of cocaine was struck in this house. Cocaine is an illegal banned synthetic drug. Unfortunately, there
I've
was no one
never done
inside this
cocaine.
address. We also found some financial documentation from the financial institute such as Chase Bank, Wells Fargo, TD Bank, PNC Bank, Bank of America, Citibank, and all this paperwork was having your name on it. Thousands of dollars has been transferred from this account locally and internationally to the terrorist countries like Mexico, Colombia, and Pakistan. Now, once I'm done with this notification call, your case will be forwarded to the courthouse and FBI quarters. If you want to say something to justify yourself, you can let me know right now over this recorded phone call.
Well, I mean,
So do you want to say
I've
something
never
in
done
your
drugs.
defense on this recorded?
I've never done
Mhm.
drugs. I don't own a Toyota Camry. I'd never be caught driving one of those.
Toyota Corolla, not.
Not one of those either.
All right, miss, no problem. So what we will do is we will fill an ADR. Do you know about what's the meaning of ADR?
The what?
Do you know what's the meaning of ADR? ADR.
No.
ADR means alternative dispute resolution, in which we can differentiate which assets belongs to the imposter and which assets belongs to you. So we can deactivate the assets belongs to the imposter and we can activate the assets belongs to you. All right. So we don't want you to lose your hard-earned money, what belongs to you, or whatever has been linked to your social. All will be blocked. So we don't want.
I don't want to lose my hard-earned or softened money.
That's correct, miss. So what I will do is, in this asset verification form, we are not authorized to ask you any of your personal information, like your debit card number, credit card number, because it's against the law on this recorded line. Or I might lose my job by giving you the investigation, all right? So my first question to you is, do you own a car on your name?
Yeah.
What's the make and the model of your car on this recorded line?
It's going to be a 1986 Fiat Rally.
1986?
Yes.
And what's the make and the model, name of the car?
It's a Fiat Rally.
And do you have a valid driving license?
Yep.
You have a valid driving license. All right. And right now we are talking on this line. Is that your cell phone or that's your home phone?
Cellular phone.
Sorry?
Cell phone.
That's your cell phone, right? And apart of this, right now you are living in that house. Is that your own house or you're renting on this recorded line?
I rent to buy. It's it has a balloon mortgage with an amortization scheme and an inflation value. So it's hard
right,
to buy.
you're
It's hard to
renting
buy
it,
out
right?
here. Yeah, just renting.
All right, no problem. No problem, miss. And apart of this, how many addresses are registered on your name?
Oh, just one.
And what's your mailing address? Your current mailing address on this recorded line?
Excuse me? Are you gonna send me something?
No, I'm asking you what's your mailing address.
What are you gonna send me? I told you I don't live
No,
in
we are
Texas.
not going to send any. No, we are not saying that you are living in taxes. We are not accusing you or blaming you. As I told you, we have to prove to the courthouse that you are an innocent person. So that's the reason I'm asking you the mailing address that you belong from on this recorded line. Your current
Okay.
mailing address.
Are you gonna? Wait. You're not. Then what are you gonna send me?
We are not going to send anything because we are going to issue a new social security number. Tomorrow morning there will be 2 U.S. Marshal at your doorstep and they will give you the paper legal documentation and they will give you a new social security card. Alright? So that's the reason I'm asking you your mailing address that you belong from.
Okay. But,
What's your mailing address, miss?
You said someone's coming to my house?
Yes, tomorrow morning they will be giving you a new social security card to you. As I told you, your social has compromised with fraudulent activities. That's the reason we are going to suspend your social security number. So we have to prove to the courthouse that you are an innocent person. That's the reason I'm asking you your mailing address. What's your mailing address that you belong from?
Oh, what time are they gonna come? Okay, 'cause it's 19003.
19003.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
North NM 28
Uh-huh.
San Miguel.
And M28.
Yes.
And what's the last word?
It's in San Miguel, New Mexico.
You are from Mexico.
New Mexico.
New Mexico, right?
Yeah.
All right. And as I told you, the imposter has made 8 to 10 banks on your name. So do you deal with 8 or 10 banks or you deal with 1 or 2 banks?
I only deal with one bank.
And what's the bank name that you deal with on this recorded line?
It's the Bank of GB Road.
Bank of TD.
No, GB.
GD.
GB Road, like where your Rundy's sister works.
Sorry?
The GB Road, where your Rundy's sister works. She spreads her legs, sells her chut.
Hello, what you saying, miss?
I said your sister, she's a Rundy that works on the GB Road. She sells her chut. Mother chut. Posirique?
Which language you are talking? What language you are talking?
The language of your chutia mother. Backer chut. Haram jarikute.
तेरी माँ की चूत.
Ini mak chute.
तेरी माँ का भूसड़ा रंडी. भाग इधर से मादर चूत.
Haram the mother chut.